So the final season 3 just got announced and I wasn't going to make a video on it, but then... No, God! So yeah, as you can see, the Discord server is kind of just blowing up. People are not, and this is our Discord server, by the way. Link is down in the description if you want to join it. In fact, we just got done playing the finals today. We kind of set up our own little tournament. It was extremely fun. We had VoIP and everything. It was fun. Just click the link, join it. I'll see you there. That's not what we're talking about today, because if the rumors are true, according to Reddit, and you know Reddit is always correct. They said that Terminal Attack isn't the second ranked mode for season 3. It is the ranked mode, and it's confirmed on the Steam announcement page. And I went on there and clicked on it and checked it out. Here's what it has to say. I don't know if it's exactly confirmed or not, but what it says is that starting in season 3, the finals will emphasize a more tactical and competitive experience by introducing a Terminal Attack and as the ranked mode. That might be why they're saying it's confirmed, because it says as the ranked mode, not as an additional ranked mode, but the ranked mode. We know what Terminal Attack is already. I don't need to go clarify that, but they did add some changes, of course, gameplay changes. We won't know all that until the season is actually released next week on Thursday. But what it says is that this strategic blah, 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 they change it up into 13 rounds. So now, previously it was like the first 1 to 5 rounds wins, and now it's all the way up to 13 rounds, which by the way, why does 13 rounds sound so familiar? I wonder why. That's right, because Valorant is also 13 rounds. And also, so is CSGO. They changed it later on. CSGO used to be like 16 rounds to win, but they changed it later on when they realized that Valorant actually had something good on the 13 round thing. It makes sense. That's actually playable. People don't want to stick an hour into a game to play that, right? So 30, 45 minutes max. 13 rounds. This is what they're saying. And, you know, it begs the question, what game are we even playing anymore? If you go and watch the actual trailer, I'm not going to play through the entire trailer. You've probably seen it by now, so you know there's no point in redundancy. But if you look at the very intro of the trailer, check this out. This looks very familiar for some reason. I wonder where that's from, right? And then you go and look, and this is what it brought up to my mind. Rainbow Six Siege. Doesn't that look awfully familiar? I mean, the finals is going after something that their competition, it's very obvious what they're trying to achieve and who they're trying to attack for right now. Obviously, Valorant, CSGO, and Rainbow Six Siege now. Alongside that, they also gave like a couple different updates, some weird freaking abilities and different guns. Like there's the crossbow and stuff like that. But most notably is this one. It's like, this is where it kind of caught me off guard. It was cool. It looks awesome. The season looks great. But just watch this. Like, what are we even playing anymore? It looks awesome. This ability, this sword, whatever it is. And then there's one that's deflecting bullets and stuff like that. It looks really fun, and I can't wait to get my hands on it. But I'm just confused. Like, what are we playing, you know? Speaking of the finals, what's the point of that name anymore? I'm simply making this video to get your guys' opinions. I want you to write it down below, how you guys feel about it, because I'm going to say my opinions till when the season comes out. I'm kind of going to be interrupting here because I realized after I recorded the thing, it kind of sounds like I'm pissed and upset with this whole change. I'm not. I like the direction that ranked is kind of going. I think it's good, and that's the way the rank should be. I'm not mad by any means at Embark. I'm not hating on them. In fact, I say later towards the end of the video, but nobody's going to watch till then, so let's be honest. The reason why this is kind of weird is because like your audience is used to one specific type of game mode and gameplay and game style, right? They play the finals, they're expecting to play the finals, not Rainbow Six Siege or Valorant. It's kind of like if I went out and started making extraction shooter videos like Arena Breakout Infinite. Definitely not guilty of that. So that's kind of what's going on here. There's gonna have to be a little bit of an adjustment period, obviously, but trust me, I think this is pretty good for the direction of the game. It's just really weird and instant the way they flipped it 180 degrees when, you know, people just wanted the ranked mode to get fixed. Obviously, there was a lot of problems with it. And now instead, Embark just completely stripped that out of their hands and gave them something else. I don't think that's what the community was expecting, but I do think it's good. With time, this is how the game is meant to be played. This is how, if you want true competitive environment, this is how it's meant to be, I think. What I was saying about the finals is like, over here on this post, it says, can you reach? We all know where that's from. Are you guys sure? Aren't we forgetting something? The terminal. Been putting so much time into ranked and solo queue to diamond and made all kinds of strats and adjustments to my light build. And now I have to start all over because it's a new game mode. Yeah, this is kind of what happens when you change the entire game flow. But also kind of like in Embark's defense here, it really doesn't matter when Embark is dropping so much content all in one go. Like if you remember in season 2, they dropped like 10 different items that you can play with and experiment with all in one go. Day 1 of season 2, it doesn't really matter whether or not they change the ranked game mode, regardless on whether or not this upcoming season, the whole ranked experience and game mode is changed. It doesn't matter. You're gonna have to change your playstyle anyways, because there's all these different abilities and random utility that you can use in the game now, so you're gonna have to change it regardless. That is also something to keep in mind. If everyone's fearing the fact that, oh, we have to change our playstyle now, well, yeah, you were going to have to anyways. Like, it is a risk, I think, that Embark is willing to take, and it's a good risk. If it plays out well, I'm just going to say this, I like the direction that it's going. I like this game mode being like the premier game mode that they're trying to chase after, even though it's kind of like a complete 180. I like the style, but it's just, you're alienating so many players. I feel like this game mode, and focusing on this game mode specifically, that the one they have, the 5v5 terminal attack, it's healthy for the game. Like that is how a competitive game mode is meant to be played. This kind of 5v5 arena type shooter where things are random and like there, but it doesn't play out well in terms of a ranked environment. Like the competition is, I don't know how to put it. I'm gonna save that opinion for later when the season comes out. As a fan of Valorant, I feel like this is a good direction for the finals, but it was such a stark and drastic change to the game. I don't know, man. It could be Embark just shooting themselves in the foot. If they play their cards right, it could go well for them. Again, I want this mode to succeed because this is the direction a competitive mode should go in. This is how a competitive mode should be, but you're alienating so many players. I don't know, man. Let me know what you guys' thoughts are down below. I'm going to save all my opinions for later on. If you want to see that, make sure you hit the subscribe button down below, and I'll see you next time.